Need to decorate on a dime? These dollar store home decorating ideas and dollar store crafts will brighten up your home in a flash. Welcome to Jansen's DIY, and these are 36 dollar store ideas to brighten up your home. 1. Create a dedicated bird bath using a serving tray and bowl. And here's how to DIY it. Place glue around the base of the bottom of the water bottle and press it into the center of the bottom of the platter. Then place more glue around the rim of the bottom of the bowl and place it in the center of the top side of the platter. Let it sit this way upside down for a few hours to dry. 2. Keep your kids' toys organized at the beach with a mesh laundry bag. Get a $3 mesh expandable laundry bag and use it for your sand toys collection when you're going to the beach. It works great and you no longer drag home a bag full of dirt and sand. 3. Decorate the wall with your kids' magnetic toys using pizza pans to stick with. Here's how to do it. First, wipe down the back of the pizza pans to remove dust and oil. Use your favorite primer to prepare them. Once the primer is set up and dry, paint your pans. Set your pan on top of a sturdy cardboard box and drill a small pilot hole in the edge of your pan. Drill a second hole directly across from it. Repeat on all 4 pans. Use your drill and the screws to mount the pans on your wall. Once pan is secured, paint over the screws with white paint, or whatever color you painted your edge, to blend in. Once the paint is dry on the pan edges, go ahead and move your magnets to your new magnetic storage area. So simple. 4. Declutter school supplies with a makeshift organizer using dish racks. You need to always have your eye out for a way to organize your kids' homeschooling work that you can maintain and won't take up much room. Try to organize them with wire dish racks by standing the picture books up in the rack, so then your younger children can flip through the books without making a mess. 5. Toothbrushes. You can't put them on top of the sink because when the toilet flushes, all those germs spray out all over your toothbrush. Yuck! Putting them in a drawer with other people's germy toothbrushes is gross, and you end up with white toothpaste goo all over the drawer. This idea is not very sexy, but it keeps all your toothbrushes separate. Can't get any cheaper than a dollar store tray, and the plastic is way easier to keep clean. Love it. 6. Organize your jewelry using a utensil tray. You will need wooden cutlery tray, paint, knobs, and cup hooks. First, sand the tray thoroughly and then paint all sides and crevices carefully with a brush. Let the coat dry and then paint another coat. Finish up with a few coats of clear varathane to protect the paint and give it a satiny smooth finish. Next, attach the knobs to the top of each compartment. You could use super glue instead of a drill. It was a lot easier and it seems to be holding well. Screw the little cup hooks along the bottom of the tray and you're done. This is a much better way to store your necklaces than the jumbled mess you had on your dresser before. 7. If your design tastes run towards the unexpected and whimsical, this storage idea fits the bill on both counts. It makes a fabulous jewelry display, and I think it would also be cute in an entryway as a catch-all for keys, change, and the like. Simply glue the teacup and the plate as you like, and then spray paint it to finish. 8. Give life to your boring placemat with bright colors. If there's one thing you can never have too many of, it's placemats and coasters. This is a really easy and quick way to add some fun and color to some plain cork mats and protect your tables in style. 9. Save yourself the trouble of keeping up with your garbage by having a trash bin in your car. Keep it economical by reusing a disposable cereal container. 10. Create your own semi-organic wreath from split peas. Here's how to do it. First, find a container to put your split peas in. Set your wreath inside and start painting on the Mod Podge. Once you've painted on a section, start sprinkling on your split peas. pushing the peas into the wreath. Once the wreath was covered, let dry for 30 minutes. When the wreath has dried, start filling in the bare spots, adding Mod Podge and peas again. When you pick the wreath up, the split peas would start falling on the ground, and since the Mod Podge dries clear, cover the entire wreath now and it should work perfectly. Add on some white burlap ribbon and a shell to get a coastal feel, and it's perfect. Very simple and clean. 11. Make a low-cost ice pack for lunch boxes with kitchen sponges. Soak sponges in water, try the dollar stores, and then freeze them in zip-top bags. That's all there is to it. As the water melts, the sponge reabsorbs it and holds it safely inside. Totally cool, right? 12. If you find yourself always in need of a drinking straw for your child, a simple solution would be to save it into a toothbrush holder so you could bring it everywhere you go. 13. Make Halloween scarier with a skeleton-inspired candy bowl. Here's how to do it. First, you'll need a plastic skeleton, a glass taper candle holder, and a glass tea light holder. Take the skeleton apart and lay it out in a pattern you like on top of the dish. Glue all that down with a strong adhesive. Put a line of glue around the top of the taper holder and glue the dish to it. Give the whole thing a coat of cheap white spray paint to prime it. Let that dry, then blast it with a coat of silver spray paint. With black acrylic, paint over the entire surface, working in small areas at a time. Give it a try and enjoy. 14. If you're tired of seeing the mess in your storage bin like blogger Jen, then try what she does to fix the problem. Put a wrapping paper to cover the front of the drawers. It took 10 minutes to set up. Just measure, cut, and use double-stick tape to attach them. 15. Want to know how to spruce up plain fairy lights into something a bit more pretty? Here's how blogger Rachel made these rosebud-inspired spring lights. First, choose the colors of your rosebuds. Next, carefully bunch the organza around the plastic base of the bulb. Tape the ends of the bud onto the plastic base so that your rosebud is secure. Repeat until you have covered all of these little bulbs. And then all that's left to do is plug them in and enjoy. 16. Get your hula hoop from a dollar store and then cover it with romantic lace. Wrap the lights around the hula hoop, hang it up, and voila! A magical, romantic, super cute hula hoop chandelier. 17. Repurpose rag rugs into unique textured pillows. Here's how you could create lovely bohemian textured pillow goodness from rag rugs. First, fold them in half, then use fabric glue to attach all three sides. So quick and easy. Now you can go and open your own Killam pillow making factory. 18. Put sprinkles and crushed cookies in shaker jars to create an unforgettable ice cream bar. 19. Play a game of gigantic tic-tac-toe outdoors using a curtain and tape and frisbees. All you need is a shower curtain from the Dollar Tree, cheap tape to make a grid, and 6 frisbees for kids to play around. Perfect for kids' parties outdoors. 20. To make kids' parties more entertaining, create carnival games all from the dollar store. Learn more on how to do this on Marina's Corner. 21. If you're looking for a festive way to light up the tables or pathways at your 4th of July shindig, then this super easy craft is for you. First, insert light sticks. Crack your sticks and shake them to activate the glow. Insert them into your old jars. Fill the jars with water and close the lid. You can optionally add glitter and a drop of dish soap to the jars. When shaken, the glitter catches the light, and the dish soap helps it stay suspended. 22. Bring more fun to backyard archery by dipping suction cup arrows in paint. It's way fun, way messy, and downright awesome. You could get some pretty cool artwork when you're done. 23. Make a truly memorable DIY chandelier using dollar store clothespins and tomato cage or wire fencing. Use the metal snips to cut out a strip of wire fencing that is approximately 9.5 inches tall. Make a loop of wire fencing with a 10-inch diameter and use craft store wire to bind the fencing to itself to create a nice drum-shade-ish loop of metal squares. Next, spray the wire fencing with white gloss spray paint. Clip the clothespins in a horizontal row and then skip 2 rows below that and then pen another row beneath that. For the hanging solution, screw in 3 heavy-duty anchors to the ceiling and use wire to bind the wire fencing into a drum. 24. Give a dollar store mirror a chic, fiery glow, imitating the star. Here's how to do it. Prepare a round mirror, wooden skewers, and a hot glue gun. Create a guideline for gluing the wooden skewers by securing one at the top of the mirror and one directly below it, attaching around 1 inch of the skewer to the mirror. Once finished with the skewers, cover the front of the mirror with painter's tape, making sure it's completely protected. Take the starburst mirror outdoors, cover your work area with newspaper, and spray the wooden skewers with paint. Once dry, flip and spray with another coat. Carefully remove the tape and flip the mirror over. Attach a soda can pop top to the back with a big dollop of hot glue. And you're all set. Find the perfect spot to hang and display your DIY starburst mirror. 25. You can create an eye-catching geometric accent wall with a combination of craft sticks and paint. 26. Decorate a dollar store candlestick by sticking thumbtacks on it. All you do is push the thumbtacks into the candle in the pattern you desire. This project would cost only about $2, $3, or $4 if you need to buy the candle. 27. Transform ordinary tea lights by placing them in glassware and covering them with accent stones. The supplies in this are very easy to find: accent stones, glassware, tea lights, and super glue. Simply glue the stones to the glassware and you're done. 28. You could also use clothespins to display the lights. Here's how to do it. Find an extra mason jar lid and some clothespins. Place a bead of glue on the inside rim of the lid, then pop the clothespins on top. Once it's dried, do the same thing on the outside. More than 30 clothespins later, you would have a nice form for your candle holder. Pull out the roll of twine and carefully glue it into the naturally created ring in the middle of the clothespins. As a final touch, add gold buttons around the twine and a small glass tea light holder. Voila! 29. Use your spice rack to store office supplies. Organize the mess on your desk in a breeze with a dollar store spice rack. 30. Washi tapes are the Midas of all tapes. Using the same idea, turn your average locker into something more eye-catching by blinging it out with washi tapes. 31. Keep everyone's toothbrushes properly organized by using dollar store cups. All you need for this project is a pair of scissors, some lightweight plastic cups from the dollar store, and Velcro strips that are sticky on the back. Cut the Velcro strips to the length of the cups. Attach the hook side to the cabinet door and the loop side to the cups. Attach the cups to the door. That's it. I love how simple this solution is and the fact that I can easily remove the cups for cleaning. 32. Declutter your daughter's hairbands with a shower curtain ring. So easy and kid-friendly too. Now you can easily find the color you need, slide around to it, snap open, and pull them off. 33. Repurpose dollar store baskets as toy containers on the outdoors. 34. Create ice eggs by freezing dollar store toys in water. Simply slip the toys inside a balloon, fill up the balloon with water, tie it up, and let it freeze overnight. 35. Use popsicle trays to keep crayons sorted at the tables. Perfect for kindergarten or transitional kindergarten group tables. 36. Using silk flowers and dollar store mirrors to recreate Anthropologie-inspired mirror. Step 1. Cover the mirror with painter's tape. Step 2. Remove the flowers from the stems. Step 3. Begin gluing leaves and flowers to the mirror frame and then spray paint the flowers and frame. Allow the paint to dry, then remove the tape. And that's all for now. For more dollar store hacks and DIY ideas, stay tuned to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.